Welcome back, ladies and gentlemen. We are watching a little bit more ReZero, where I'm pretty sure, well, hopes are raised slightly. Unless, of course, you're invited to a certain wedding. There's still quite a lot of question marks surrounding that. We've already seen him not really hold back on any of his wives before, so if there was one to actively push back against the matrimony, does he have a rule about not offing his betrothed before the big day? We'll have to see, but plenty of action to be going around. There's multiple of the witch cult out there, and I'm not sure any of them are just gonna sit around and let someone else take center stage. Subaru really raising the spirits of everyone around, doing that little speech for everyone. It's quite rousing. Resonated to a certain degree. If someone is weak-willed and is lacking in any sort of skill or power, Subaru can manage to hold on and keep fighting. What's everyone else's issue? And yes, after reading through the comments and whatnot, yeah, I am now aware that, yeah, Subaru's name would have been proliferated a little around, considering some of his achievements so far. But I didn't know how much would have been attributed to him. But yeah, taking out a witch cult member, stopping the gluttony and the whale, and everything else that he's done. Yeah, kind of impressive. Let's see what else he adds to his repertoire. Sit down, grab a drink, as we need to watch some more ReZero. The fact that, yeah, we started this little arc off with everyone gathered around a table, and by the end of it, I'm pretty sure there's going to be one or two missing, but still, midway through, we got a little rendezvous with everyone again. Otto? Any more revelations you want to let us in on? It's Otto. Why wouldn't he have it? Is there a mistranslation which would change their thoughts on everything? Okay. I mean, he's a professional for a reason. A good merchant doesn't want to give away his sources. The fact he just brought it up casually in this conversation. Yeah, I had this book. It is of grand importance to the witch cult and everything, and no one's asking any further questions on it. Da-da-dan. Really? Any other kind of introduction you want to give yourself? Uh-huh. I mean, if my life had a walking... He's gonna get... But yeah, if my life had a walking theme tune wherever I went, I'd need some medication. Is he going to be thankful for being stepped on? What kind of man is Al? Oh. It's hard to deny that one. Is she actually going to congratulate him on his ability here? He's gotten too big for his boots after separating from her a little while ago. Yeah, while everyone's distracted, it's nice that he seems to just be on the up and up and just comes out with it and tells him straight ahead. I mean, as per the usual for anyone in that kind of position. Yeah, you can't just throw away any potential leverage or use that people have in a time like this. As long as Otto can keep on the up and up and on this nice little merchant side of things, he can be the words of wisdom in Subaru's ear. So who's actually repairing this tome? Are they, I'm guessing, not hand-scribing it again or anything, but are they going to get swayed by the words in it? And does he have where it is located and whatnot written down anywhere, just in case anything happens? And I really hope this little conversation isn't going to have some sort of drastic turn or new meaning a little while ahead of here. Well, I mean, if might need to wash up. For multitude of reasons. We've seen what else that the lust is capable of doing to people. Wow. Her entire body looks like his leg. I don't think I need to see the pulsating, though. Ferris knows there's not much that can be done in the moments like that, so and yet he seems to be handling it just fine. Aha! Oh wait, I was about to say, it would be why Ferris hasn't been able to heal all too well if you can't touch her, but there seems to be some transference with those that are already under the influence of the dragon blood. Or is it just Subaru himself? Yeah, go for a second opinion. Try once more. You know, you could probably try something that isn't directly onto her face, but sure. Subaru's not. Well, she seemed to clear up in that shot there. Yeah, Subaru's not unknowing to pain and whatnot, so if it's trying to help someone else, how much is he willing to go through? Well, her voice seems a little more energetic. Really, you're stripping right here? Until he's covered himself. I mean, if it limits Yeah, but also if he brings all of the dragon blood into himself, she might be able to get up and fight, a bit of leverage there. Put on that usual bravado. Get some rest while Subaru does everything himself. I mean, just with this, gave Ferris a bit of relief from seeing what Cruz is in immediate danger and pain. I mean, to be fair, it's everyone wouldn't be able to help her, barring the likes of Subaru, who's quite an enigma. You lead with that hand? Can he start just getting a notepad to write down all the revelations that people have? I mean, he just disappeared 10 years ago, supposedly died. I mean, we saw the grave. If it is... Now, that would be why he kind of recognized the sword fighting and whatnot, but... There we go. If it is the deceased, then it's, puppeteering their corpse. I mean, Wilhelm has got a vaguely veiled rage and sadness about him right now. But yeah, do you really want to give Reinhard any pause for thought in the midst of battle? Okay, just passing it down. So those that are not worthy of it don't get past it, and if it's been passed down, it means that she died. Yeah. At that very moment. Ah. And yet, yeah, in the moment of loss and whatnot, we say things we don't exactly mean. Some things can't be taken away. I mean, yeah, if you try to push a blame onto a child, you're a bit of a dick. So, is he going to have to find somewhere less populated, just in case she does come crashing through the walls? Are we going to split up? Have a four-pronged attack? And her stupidity. Yeah. Better than no plan, I guess. Does he have something here as akin to... it takes away... Sit down! You shouldn't be walking around in that state. Telepathy. I mean, it's mimetic, passing it through the population through song. Are you saying the songs themselves aren't all that? Tisk, tisk, tisk. Is she goading her? And it really worked. That's a great poker face. I don't know if she bought it or not. I mean, she's taking a powerful pose there on the table. Well, I'm guessing that Subaru himself will be heading over onto Pride, unless he wants to let someone else take care of Emilia. You're going to need some strong fighters. Not saying anything about the identity of said swordsman, but probably the same. Yeah, good guess. If they can, sever the link that was used to raise the dead, will they be able to finally rest? Encouraged. He knows that there's more going on. And the fact, you got I thought he was going to mention about the family, but no, he wouldn't know that. But no, it's getting revenge for Mimi. And if he's able to take them down, then maybe can't remember, the curse of death or whatever it is that stop it from being healed will disappear. At least let him live up to that. Until his final breath, he will be found on the battlefield. I will be slightly more happy if Subaru is accompanied by Reinhard. I mean, having words like that from Reinhard is going to up anyone's spirits, but yeah, Garfield, I do love his emphatic energy. Also, are we going to come up with a plan against gluttony here? Which areas are those? Okay, then. Not that he has any disagreements, but... Well, battle plans have been arranged. We're now leaving the war table onto the field. And they're all here present for the happy occasion. Aha. Determined her unsuitable. We know what that means. Oh, I mean, usually you exchange vows a little bit later on in the proceedings, but sure. Yeah, I mean, in this place of worship, why not ask everything about your future spouse? Well, don't worry, it might be a little difficult around him. Haven't heard of that one specifically. I mean, it should have been quite evident considering everyone around here is kind of stone-faced. Ah, yes, he's been so lovely with everyone. I have a feeling that someone's going to bear the brunt for Emilia's ideals and trying to put him in his place here. Unfortunately, his ideals of love and everything has been so skewed. It's difficult to learn all their names. And how's he going to react about her bringing up the name of another man in his presence? Especially forms of closeness like this. You're getting off the topic. You ignore that. Yeah, I did mention this, didn't I? He is her knight. There we go. No emotion, remember? Don't show any below her head. Uh-huh. I do like him losing composure like this, to be fair. True, she is kind of quite withdrawn in the fact of her knowledge of love and the aspects around it. How many times is he going to allow her to even mention Subaru's name before he really loses it? You have to reject this little proposal. Selfish, adulterous. I mean, that's an entrance. Didn't even knock. Yeah, Subaru's just kind of slowly opened. Was the door actually that fast that it just knocked him on his ass, or did he not dodge it because he was too preoccupied with being angry at Amelia? Minus the spirit. Nice of them to introduce themselves. This was a nice little episode. After following on with the rousing speech that Subaru gave, now we're getting into the pre-planning, the method of attack, the angle of attack that they're going to take on the witch cult. And, of course, big reveal, big moment in the setting sun. Reinhardt bursting down the door. Hopefully no bad luck is going to come, considering that was probably a holy place to begin with, but still kicking down the door and interjecting into the union that was almost going ahead. The issue I have now is there is a lot of non-combatants in that room, and as we know, he's not too hard-pressed about leaving some seats open. Reinhardt is probably one of the better bits of backup you could have for that bout, especially keeping away from what could be assumed to be the actual risen corpses of his grandmother. That would definitely be a difficult one to really get behind, get kind of just shrug off in the heat of battle. If he was to, I don't know, cause some damage to the clothing and take off the hood. Oh, wait a minute. I know that face. Oh, fuck. No cookies and cake from that relative. And Otto, being just a distinguished gentleman here of many colours, a merchant of well repute and whatnot, and finding the Tome of Wisdom, getting it fixed up. Did he know of the value beforehand? Did he know what it was when getting it? Try and have this repaired. Why would you do it for any normal book if he didn't? But so many questions now stacking up about the boy. The fact is he got away from gluttony. Okay. The gates open. Did that have anything to do with Otto? Knowing him bringing the book here. Just his usual shady demeanour that we've seen several times. But then again, he's always the background character, never the main cast. I'm really kind of looking forward to the next episode because although I would want it to have multiple segments, multiple kind of acts where we're following the different members of the group, the different fights across the city, I do want it to just really hone in and focus in on the wedding. And I keep saying pride, but it's greed, isn't it? Or is it? I've confused myself now. Well, to really, having the sword saint guy of Reinhardt there and a murderizer of old archbishops, yeah, those two are well posed to be able to liberate quite a few women from their servitude. Might bring a few smiles on, although having to stay seated and ignore everything that's going on while there's massive carnage around you, that's gotta take some skill. Or maybe extreme trauma. That's probably more like it. So even if they do get out, there's plenty of therapy to be had. But hopefully you enjoyed this episode. If I did anything of value, let me know. If I didn't, let your complaints be known down below in the comments section. But if there was anything slightly entertaining, maybe even leave a like so that the algorithm knows not to ignore me for much longer. But also, subscribe to the channel, join to my Discord for notifications when things do come out. But most importantly, get yourself some rest. So you can break down the doors and object in the next episode.